Hello everyone, my name is Ma'am T, your grade 7 English teacher, and welcome to DCBES MNHS English TV, your grade 7 English Learning Hub.
Bridging the gap of illiteracy, breakthrough on education amidst pandemics, breaking connections to the world, becoming habits on humanity. Let's bring the world of learnings in one channel. Welcome to DCBES MNHS English TV.
For week 5 of quarter 2, we are going to talk about summarizing key information. And for the most essential learning competency, we have summarize key information from a text. And for the duration of this lesson, we have week 5 from December 13 to December 17. And for the reference, we have English 7, Pivot 4A, Learner's Materials on pages 23 to 28. When summarizing seems to be an easy task for many, a lot of people still find it tough task to pull off. This is because summarizing as a skill requires full comprehension of an original material as well as an application of essential skills in reading and writing. This lesson focuses on how to summarize a text, how it differs to related concepts like paraphrasing, and how to properly write it through a set of guideposts to be followed. As part of your learning experiences, you are expected to summarize key information from texts provided. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed our educational system in a way that face-to-face classes have been suspended to avoid the spread of the virus. But remember, you can always write or tell your key experiences during the pandemic because your story definitely matters. Today, we are going to learn how summarizing helps our stories can be shared in a simple way, interesting, and easy to understand. To help you get a grasp of our lesson today, let's have an activity. Remember, this is not part of your output, so you can write the answer in your notebook or you can do it with me. Learning task number 2 on page 24. Read the statements listed on the next slide. Identify which ones are true about summarizing. Use the check or the slash mark to the ones you consider correct and cross or X to those which are incorrect. Number 1, a summary should have the same length as the original text. What do you think? That is correct. It is X. For number 2, a good summary is objective. What do you think? Is it check or X? It is check. Number 3, a summary is just another term for a paraphrase. It is wrong. And number 4, a summary does not include the central ideas of the original material. It is X. And for number 5, a good summary includes the writer's personal opinion about the topic. What do you think? It is X. Grade 7, were you able to accomplish the first activity? Was it easy for you to determine the right answers? Don't worry, because we are yet to discuss the lesson. But first, let us have another activity. Learning task number 3, page 24. Tell whether each of the statements below should be followed as a guide when summarizing a given material. You will write agree or disagree. Let's do it. Number 1, include personal opinions when summarizing key information. Do you agree or disagree? We should disagree. Number 2, Maintain coherence when writing a summary. Is it? Yes, it is definitely agree. Number 3. Include only the supporting details in your summary. It is? Disagree. Number 4. Use graphic organizers to maintain the good flow of ideas while drafting. It is? Agree. And number 5. Include all important ideas from the original text. It is? Agree. And for number 6, write a text with the same length as the original text. It is? Yes, disagree. How did you go? This time, let's discuss our topic this week. Summarizing key information. Summarizing is a common skill in learning English. While it usually sounds like an easy thing to do, one must still be properly guided when it comes to writing one out of an original text. A summary is defined as a brief statement that presents the most important points of an original material. It helps you retell a story or any material using a few statements. This is why a summary is usually short and easy to comprehend. A good summary focuses on the big picture and does not pay so much attention to minor details. Its main goal is to present the essential ideas in a written piece. It is vital to know that while summarizing and paraphrasing are two closely related concepts, they are actually two different techniques in writing. Paraphrasing refers to restating someone else's work or idea in your own words at roughly the same level of details. While summarizing, on the other hand, involves putting the main ideas of a certain work into your own words, including only the big picture or the main ideas. Both are techniques used to incorporate sources or other writers' ideas when writing materials like an essay or a research paper. When summarizing, it is important that one knows how to recognize the main ideas, the key information, and the supporting details in the given text. The main idea refers to the central point that the author is trying to communicate in his or her work. A given text can have one or more central ideas, usually found at the beginning. The details in a particular text are provided to support the main idea. Key information, meanwhile, refers to the important pieces of evidence, reasons, examples, and explanations that support the main idea. These include details that further establish one's main point. Since a summary is a shortened version which presents the gist of the specific materials, it is important to consider these important guidelines when writing one. It is also important to understand that definition of each source type may vary from one context to another. Here are the important guidelines when writing a summary. First one, a summary should be based on the original piece. Number 2, a summary should be kept short and simple. Number 3, use your own words. Number 4, know the main ideas or the key information in what you are summarizing. Number 5, keep the objectivity. Number 6, a summary must be comprehensive. Number 7, a summary needs to be concise. And number 8, coherence is a key feature of a good summary. Now, let's talk the guidelines one by one. The first one, a summary should be based on the original piece. While you have to use your words, it does not mean that you should analyze and interpret the material using your own understanding. You can still make your summary sound like an independent piece without including misinterpretations of some sort. For number 2, a summary should be kept short and simple. A good summary is usually a lot shorter than the original text. This is because You only cite the central ideas that present the original text in a nutshell. For number 3, use your own words. When writing a summary, one should use his or her own words to retell the most important ideas in a given text. Using one's own words makes the summary easier to read and to understand. Number 4, know the main ideas or the key information in what you are summarizing. When summarizing, it pays to know which details are important and which information may be omitted without altering the meaning of the source material. Number 5, keep the objectivity. When summarizing a given material, one must remember to be as objective as possible. This means that you should not include your personal opinion on the ideas in the original text. Number 6, a summary must be comprehensive. This means that you, as a writer, you should be able to identify all the important ideas from the original material to keep the meaning complete in a shorter version that you will be writing. Number 7, a summary needs to be concise. Since a summary is relatively short, you should be able to avoid repetitions of ideas when writing. This will keep the good flow of your summarized text. And lastly, coherence is a key feature in a good summary. Even when you pick out only the main ideas from the text, your summary still has to be clear and organized. It should not sound like a set of disjointed sentences when read. In summarizing key information in a text, one must apply several skills like scanning and skimming while processing the original material. This will help you in identifying key ideas from the supporting details. Note-taking as well as the use of graphic organizers to maintain a good flow of ideas may also largely contribute to the summary you are trying to write. This time, get ready to answer the outputs to be submitted for week 5. But remember, make your paper presentable with complete details. To avoid mix-up, follow this format. You have to write your surname, given name, and middle initial. And then opposite it, we have quarter 2, week 5. Under your surname, we have grade 7 and your section. And under quarter 2, week 5 is English 7. For day 2, learning task 4 found on pages 25 to 26. For day 3, you are going to accomplish learning task number 5 found on page 26 to 27. And for day 4, learning task 7, page 28. For day 2, we have learning task 4. Again, can be found on pages 25 to 26. The direction: read, analyze, and summarize the paragraphs provided below. We have 2 texts. We have text A, which is the source. If you have a way to connect to the internet, you can also find this text in the internet. And we have text B, also have the link of the source. In this task, remember to read text A and text B. Then, you are to write one paragraph for text A and another paragraph for text B. Remember to follow the guidelines in summarizing. For day 3, learning task 5, read and analyze the news article provided below. Summarize the said article. Apply the knowledge you have gained about summarizing key information from a given text. This can be found on pages 26 to 27. Here is the title of the news article. Roque, Duterte to deliver a sauna at Batasan even as some expected attendees tested positive for COVID-19. This article was published on July 27, 2020 at 2:50 p.m. and updated at 2:53 p.m. Grade 7, Day 3, Learning Task 5 is another summarizing activity. Read the text found on pages 26 to 27, then write a paragraph as a summary. For Day 4, Learning Task 7, 3 incomplete paragraphs are provided in this task. Complete the meaning of each paragraph by filling in the blanks with the missing words or terms. Choose your answer from the pool of options provided. This can be found on page 28. Here are the list of choices. We have beginning, objective, summary, main or central ideas, shortened, shorter, ideas, opinions, paraphrasing, words, and nutshell. Here is the first paragraph, second paragraph, and the third paragraph. There you have it! You have successfully gone through week 5 of 42. Congratulations! Just make sure that you will complete the answers in all the learning tasks before the submission. If you have comments or suggestions, you may reach out to your subject teacher through text message, call, or group chat in Messenger. And please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to be updated on our new videos. And please don't skip ads! You can also like and share our videos so that other grade 7 students can also watch and learn. Bye! See you on our next session. Happy learning!